Now, this is what is wild, Travis. And looking up these stats, I kind of blew my mind.
Right here,
Johnny, a lot to talk about here. We have, the potential Sam Darnold rebirth. We've got the young, open-minded coaching staff there in Carolina. We've got a fully healthy CMC. And so I'll just start at the top there with Sam Darnold. Is Darnold an upgrade from Teddy? If so, how much, Johnny? And what does that, ultimately mean for the, the way they want to run this offense?
Now, I'm not like a GM scout or anything for an NFL team, Travis, but I can't answer this question. No, I'm not, but I can answer this question for you. And the answer is yes. He is. Sam Darnold is better than Teddy Bridgewater. You know why? And you know why I'm certain about that? Because they traded away Teddy Bridgewater and they stuck with Sam Darnold and traded for Sam Darnold. So obviously you got to trust that coaching staff.
Connect the dots.
Exactly. So if you don't trust me, trust that coaching staff, I guess. But here's what I want to say about Sam Darnold and why I think we do need to keep an eye on him. And I'm being serious here. I'm not just joking around. The reality is Adam Gase, as much as we don't want to say that or don't want to believe that Adam Gase has that bad of an effect on players, here's the reality with the only other quarterback that we know of or that has gotten an opportunity somewhere else to start without Adam Gase was Ryan Tannehill. Now, this is what is wild, Travis, and looking up these stats, I kind of blew my mind. But Ryan Tannehill in 2016, which was the very first year he had Adam Gase as his quarterback, he played 13 games. He had 3,000 passing yards. He had 19 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. He had 39 rushes for 164 yards and one touchdown. Yeah, that same Ryan Tannehill that we just talked about, who last year rushed for 6 touchdowns and over 250 yards. Yeah, that same guy was terrible under Adam Gase. Now, when you look at Sam Darnold, that his rookie year or his first year under Adam Gase, 13 games, same number of games, 3,000 passing yards, same amount of passing yards, 19 touchdowns, Travis. I'm not even making this up, man. It's like an exact mirror. It's like Sam Darnold and Ryan Tannehill are looking and they're like the Spider-Man, like, gotcha, you're the same person, because that's what they are. And then Sam Darnold had one more interception than Ryan Tannehill. That's the only difference. And then the carries, Sam Darnold had 33 versus 39 rushes for Ryan Tannehill. So why am I saying like that's bringing that up? Well, even go down one more, Travis. They both had 67% completion percentage under Adam Gase. It blows my mind. They're literally mirror images. But this is the silver lining in the whole story, Travis, and where I'll wrap it up here for you. If you look at Ryan Tannehill when he got traded to Tennessee, if you remember, I told you I had a feeling that Ryan Tannehill was better than what people thought. I think that this team finally figured out what they are, right? They have to be a run-first team. Mariota can't stay healthy. They did bring in Ryan Tannehill, which, dare I say, I think they should probably roll with Ryan Tannehill over. That's probably not a popular opinion, but I just say for what they want to run, it's hard to see. Like Mariota, we've been asking and wanting him to take these giant steps, but he just hasn't been able to do it. And when they gave him the chance from weeks 7 to 16, his first year with Tennessee, when he comes in, he was, believe it or not, the number 2 overall quarterback just behind Lamar Jackson in fantasy football. Now, am I saying that Sam Darnold's going to come in and be the number 2 quarterback? Because
that's what it sounds like. Yeah,
I'm not going that far, Travis. But what I will say is he's got the weapons. He's got a better offensive line. He's out from under Adam Gase. We have seen this so many times, not just with Ryan Tannehill, with other players, that I do think that there is a real big chance that Sam Darnold surprised a lot of people, and he actually maybe not ends as a QB1, but like finishes maybe QB 15, QB 14, Travis, because I believe in this coaching staff.
Yeah, I think this is a very interesting take here, and it drives a lot of this offense because you see a lot of the numbers for pace of play for this offense. It wasn't very good. We keep hearing about Joe Brady and how awesome the offense is, but the pace of play is not one that's one that would be one that inspires confidence right now. But if you get a guy that comes in, buys the system, and can throw it deep, that's the big thing. If you get your deep shots in on this offense, then it can continue to roll out there and be one that's very beneficial for you. So I think this is an interesting one, and I know we went a little long on Sam Darnold, but that's something we have to understand because that's kind of how this whole thing rolls. So I want to say, Whisper Nation, we're nothing without your unwavering support, and we are so proud of this community that we've built together. If you feel it upon your heart to help us continue to grow this family and chase this dream, consider joining us over on patreon.com. You can show your support at the $5 or $10 levels. And patron benefits include access to our exclusive Discord channels, entries to sports card giveaways, increased odds for landing a spot in our 2021 Listener League, and bonus fantasy content that is only available to you, the patrons. Head on over to patreon.com/the Fantasy Whispers today and join the nation.
Right here.
Oh, hey, you made it to the end of the video. If you like what you saw, and you want to learn how to dominate your own draft and win your own league, head on over to thefantasywhispers.com where you can get your copy of the Fantasy Whispers Draft Kit. Or just click the link in the description below. And if you're still not sold, check out one of these videos.